Hey, what's up, Big Red Hunter Nation? I want to finish off my video series, Duck Calls for Beginners. We kind of went through the quack, how to choose your perfect call, and then we kind of went through the more advanced calls. I hope you guys really liked it. Last, I want to finish our series as we get close to season here is, these are the biggest mistakes I see of people who are starting to duck call. The problems that I see, and we're going to run through them. Number one, being too afraid to ask for help.
What's up, everybody? Justin from Big Red Hunters here. Gonna show you how it's done from a newbie style. Ready? See my awesome Sitka gear? Tag's still on. Got my quack attacks, 10,000s. Here we go. Going down in it. Hey Hunter, I know what's gonna get these ducks to come in. Gotta give them a little bit of a love song. You know what I'm saying? Mating call. Ready? That's gonna bring them in for sure, man.
Alright guys, one of the first problems I see with someone who's new to calling is being too afraid to ask. So, you know, you're in the duck blind, you want to get out there, you want to call, which is awesome. But you're kind of nervous because obviously I would say normally there's a guy in the blind that knows how to call, that is experienced at calling. But you know, if you don't know necessarily what you're doing, which is fine, you know, you're new to calling, then just ask. I'm more than happy to help you if you want to message us or give us a comment. Love to help you out, and I'm sure there's guys in your area or whoever you're hunting with would love to help you beginning your duck calling journey. Number two, calling when ducks are too close.
Oh, dude, they're like 80 yards out. There's no way they can hear you calling like that. Let me call. You gotta call them real loud. Now they can for sure hear us. We're gonna slay them now.
Alright guys, so number two is calling when ducks are too close. A lot of times I would see one of the main issues, I guess I have a kind of a personal experience, but we were sitting in a warm water creek. I was hunting with a few guys, and these birds are locked up at like 30-40 yards. When they're locked up at 30-40 yards, leave them alone. They're going to come near decoys. They're locked and loaded. They're going to finish into the decoys. So next thing you know, these guys with me are hitting them with a long hail call, which I don't normally use anyway. But I hit them with a hail call. Next thing you know, they were gone, and I'm like, I turn over to these guys. I'm like, you know, you gotta slow down. When they're locked up like that, leave them alone. Let them go. That's probably one of the big things, is over calling in general, but especially when they're close. Let the ducks work and let your decoys work. Number three, not practicing.
Alright guys, don't worry, I got this one. I'm gonna call it in. Is this supposed to call when you exhale in? Or am I blowing on the wrong side? I guess I'm on the wrong side.
Alright guys, number three is not practicing. The big thing I see is people who don't practice when they're not in the field. Will try to blow the ducks out of the water when it comes to when they get in the blind. It's the same thing as playing football, playing soccer, whatever sport. If you don't practice, then you're not going to have those amazing calls where, you know, like I've talked about in my last video about hitting a duck with a comeback call and then tailing around and coming into your decoys. Yeah, that can happen. I'm not saying it's not going to, but just like everything else, you've got to practice, and the more you practice, the better you get. To finish, guys, the last thing I would say is time fixes all mistakes. Go out there, experience it, go hunting, enjoy yourself. You're going to make mistakes, and you're going to make mistakes when it comes to duck calling. And that's what life's about. So go out and enjoy the wilderness. Justin and I started hunting ducks a lot, probably about a couple years ago. and he's new to duck calling, and he's made mistakes, and in the past when I was young I made mistakes, and I guess I would say that just work, move forward. And to finish off, Justin's going to talk to you a little bit and encourage you as someone who has started a duck calling journey.
Alright guys, so in all honesty, I think as far as it goes with being a newer caller, one of the biggest things that I found last year is that one, just kind of listen and observe to begin with the experienced guys that are calling. You'll learn when they're doing it, how they're reacting to the ducks, and how the ducks' body language is speaking to them. So that's the first thing, so always observe them. Two, don't be afraid to start off with something simple. In our videos, Hunter taught you the basic quack. Start off with something like that while the other guys are calling. Just do a basic quack in between. Help throw in some realism of other ducks being there. Three, another thing, just don't overcall. Overcalling is probably one of the biggest mistakes newer callers do. Is they see the birds, they get excited, they want to keep calling and try to get them in, but really that's going to deter the birds. So to start off with, I would just do less calling than what you would want to do. Try to control the excitement and go from there. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video and hope you have a great day.